Keep in mind too, because we lost our house, we're PTSD during this entire process, right? So you need assistance, and we found the right people for it. I'm Michael.
I'm May.
We live in Teaticket, Massachusetts. We had a major house fire and suddenly lost everything.
We don't know exactly what caused the fire. It was a really stormy night and it could have been any number of things, but it may have been old wires because it seemed to have an electrical origin. I woke up to the smell of smoke. I had to grab my phone on the way out of the house and call 911.
I knew immediately that we were screwed. The most dramatic part of the fire was that under the source of the fire, there was a long closet on the second floor, and that filled with smoke, and there was a locked door, and it turned into basically a fire cannon. Yeah. So because of that, that blew out all of the 3 walls on the entire structure. It literally blew them out away from the frame. Mm-hmm. So that's why the entire house had to come down.
Yeah, so Buzz and one of his staff came down and met us at the rental we were in and talked to us about the process and gave us some printed information, including some really great stuff on the emotional arc and roller coaster of house building. He was just very friendly and likable and professional, and also showed that he was totally experienced with it, and he understood both the scope of a house build project, the scope of a rebuild after trauma, and how much might go into it, and he was very upfront about what he could do and how long things might take. He came across as professional, he came across as knowledgeable, and friendly, like a good person that you could work with. He warned us from the outset that it would be a lot, and we were going to be doing everything down to the nitty-gritty, and he was right. It's an awful lot of work, but I think the staff that we worked with gave us a subset of things to focus on for this week or the next week, or it was manageable. Yeah, they did a good job on the project management side of it.
We would have had to figure it out ourselves. I mean, it is insane how complicated it is. It is ridiculous. You need a guide. You need someone to support you, otherwise you're just lost. Keep in mind too, because we lost our house, we're PTSD during this entire process, right? So you need assistance, and we found the right people for it.
Between Buzz and then the teams who were here right away to assess everything, made a huge difference, because then you're not alone in it. You're just dealing with, okay, what do I need to follow up with and what's going on, but you're not managing the project yourself.
We had some bad experiences where people were terrible with communication, where they didn't do what they said they were going to do, or they just completely ghosted us. So a lot of my concerns was I want someone who will communicate with us, who is reliable, and who will actually address our needs when we need them. It was nice to be able to tell from the get-go that he was a solid person, and his team was solid. So that made me feel better.
He is very experienced in the business, and this business is really important to him. And we were able to talk in detail at a level where we understood everything he was saying, and he wasn't locking us out in construction language or gaslighting us on anything, but being very present and not afraid to say this part's going to be hard, or this will take a long time. Or I think we left the meeting feeling like we were heard and seen as where we were at on things, and we were already taken care of within that, and that Buzz and BuildX had the structure to support people through that process to come out at the other end with something you really like and you're happy with the decisions you've made throughout that.
We have a special circumstance here where we get to actually design this from the get-go. So in that sense, the house will be much more conducive to our lifestyle than the previous place. Great big shout out and appreciation to Justin, Tom, and Jeff, and Buzz for sure.